Nintendo's hugely successful Switch console was just hit with a patent lawsuit, and the company that filed it wants Nintendo to halt production. Gamevice, the company that's suing Nintendo, argues the Switch's Joy-Con controllers infringe on a patent the company holds for its own detachable game controllers, also called Gamevice. Here they are together. See the resemblance? Both gadgets are game controllers that connect and attach to computing devices. For the Gamevice, that's most tablets and smartphones, and for the Joy-Con controllers, that's the dedicated Switch console. Beyond those similarities, both the Gamevice and the Joy-Con controllers feature structural bridges that connect the two ends to each other. It's worth noting that Nintendo's devices can work as individual controllers while Gamevice's can't. It's also worth repeating that because the Switch functions as its own console, it doesn't really compete with Gamevice's focus on the smartphone gaming market. Despite those major differences, Gamevice is accusing Nintendo not only of violating the company's patent, but doing so willfully and damaging the company as a result. Gamevice is demanding compensation as well as a permanent stop to the production, distribution, and sales of the Switch. That's a pretty heavy request considering the commercial success of Nintendo's new console. So far, the Switch has sold almost 5 million units. Back in April, it was reported to be the fastest-selling gaming system in Nintendo history. Meanwhile, back in May, Gamevice raised $12.5 million in investments for its smartphone controllers, which were sold in almost 500 Apple stores around the world. And if Gamevice is really looking to enforce its patents, the company might be safer starting with all the other similar-looking smartphone game controllers that are for sale online.